Last time on Travellers of the Unknown, Ashes from Time.
The watch has been alerted. We need to get out.
And the town you're heading towards now is called Notic. This is the pipe smoking club.
And I want to summon Jin.
Hovers near his bag, keeping the box. My name is Erotically Kit Kat. You can call me Error. As it is called the Wizard Plan, a one-time use cantrip. One to smoke now, one for later.
I'll take Spell Twister.
Wizard's Tongue for later.
I keep Vitalise.
Okay, you're going to take that for later. Goliath for 14 bludgeoning damage.
Oh my god.
Harriet has kind of slunk to the side where he's hiding in the shadows. You guys are on the horse, and the horse takes off.
Slide into the back garden and pull down a cloth, like a cloak.
Will our heroes finally escape the police? Are they really heroes since they're being chased by the police? Travellers of the Unknown, where morals are questionable. Trinkets of Triden, Part 7. Okay, I've started.
I've already started. You're behind. You're behind the times.
Callum, is this why your audio is always a much bigger file size than everyone else's, because you start early?
Mm-hmm.
Half the things Callum says in the podcast don't actually come out of his mouth. He just, after and before each and every single one of them, he says every single syllable in the English language, and I piece together words from them like some kind of Frankenstein YouTube poop.
My dong is only about 3.2 big.
What if your brain was in your bum? What would that taste like?
It probably hurt when you sat down, I'm not gonna lie.
No, because you... Well, maybe.
Hey guys, we all love this emoji. Two dads.
The two dad emoji.
The two dad emoji. Such an applicable emoji.
So many times, I've wanted to say two dads, but I don't have the time to type it out.
Do you know what my favourite emoji is? 3/4 moon.
Patrick Stewart.
Patrick Stewart. I'll tell you, I don't know about you guys, but my favourite emoji is Monday the 21st.
That's the best one.
Matt, I don't actually 100% remember. I know it's your turn. We were in the middle of combat, and I know it's your turn. Matt, yeah, we were.
I don't even remember what happened. I'm going to be 100% honest. I remember us having the shit kicked out of us because we did a game show, which was amazing, and then there was a boat, and then we were doing a game show, and then I got all my answers right, but I shouted one out, and then James got it wrong, and it was really easy.
I was stoned.
Oh, then I slinked away into the shadows, didn't I?
Yeah, you were in the shadows. I remember you.
I think I jumped a garden wall, took a cloak, and I blended into the street. Yeah.
Callum, Gorlier's on the horse with you, right?
I think so.
Harriet's in the shadows, and Gorlier and Brynn are on a horse. You're just going down the kind of side of the Triden River, scattering tourists and fishermen and locals as you pass. This bank by the river is a pretty busy spot in town, and it's drawing the attention of a lot of passing paddle or like small, simple coal-powered boats and things. You're being chased down on the other side of the river by Azrith, who is the watch lady with her bow and arrow riding on her horse, and you are gaining ground on her. You're getting away from her very slowly. Well, not slowly, quite quickly, because you have your enchanted magical quick horse that Brynn did.
Yeah.
Which I'm going to say, for the sake of fucking argument, the enchantment made it so it's not going to collapse under Gorlier's weight, so you're good. And there's also a wizard and the head of the watch on a boat coming up after you. You were heading towards the border with Notic, which was a drawbridge which is currently raised and you won't be able to pass. And it's Harriet's go at the moment.
Okay, so I'm stood in a gaggle of the crowd, and I'm also cloaked. Can Jin turn invisible?
Jin can turn invisible whenever he wants, or it wants.
Okay. Can I send Jin to follow them so I know where the fuck they're going? Because meta-contextually, I've got the answer, but character-wise, I don't actually know. So I'm going to send Jin after them.
How's that going to help you keep track of them?
Well, because he can come back to me, right?
Yeah, okay. You can tell Jin to do that. So Jin to do that. Back. So Jin flies out and is over there.
Cool.
Okay, do you have anything you want to do before I do something?
Okay, I'm going to push just through the crowd, not drawing any attention, just
Okay.
keeping my way.
As you do, you bump into an elderly gnome who who turns around and goes, "Dude!" And you, of course, recognise this as your good friend, Erotically Kit Kat.
Oh, not again.
who,
I love that
who
name.
says,
I'm sorry over all that stuff that broke out at the bar. I've been looking for you guys for a while. Hey, I just want to let you know that you're cool, okay?
you can tell he's still under the influence.
Very much stoned.
I want to be your friend, buddy, and I can see some shit's going down at the moment, but I want to help you guys out in any way I can. I've got a really good idea for how you can get out of here, okay? If you just...
Why should I trust you?
Because I gave you weed.
Yeah.
I don't know why you should trust me. I'm just, I mean, that's an odd question to ask. I'm trying to help you, but I mean, sure, you can just leave.
You and your friends just tried to kill us.
Hey, they're not my friends. Well, they might be my friends, but who cares? I don't remember my name.
For now. But if you slight me at all, I will end you.
Okay, I'm slowly regretting this change of allegiance, but in order to progress things, I think I'm actually just gonna not question that. So
That's a reasonable thing to say. They tried to fucking kill us.
he didn't.
Yeah, but his
just-
gang did, and he is associated.
Very true, very true.
Oh, hi, I'm Bill Sykes' henchman. I'm not Bill Sykes, but
Look, I'm sorry about what my buddies did, okay? It wasn't anything to do with me. Honestly, we just, they're not the kind of people I'd hang out outside the club, you know? They're just the only people that go there. My local one's closed, you know?
Sure.
Anyway, if you follow me, I know a really safe... I got something that can help you. Where are your other two friends?
I'm trying to find them right now, but they are riding into the night, being pursued by the Watch.
It is the middle of the day.
I'll say that again then, because that's a continuity fucking error. They are riding into the day. They are riding towards Notik, pursued by the Watch.
Come with me, and he
Oh, well, the tone goes up and down in this, doesn't it?
come with me, and he runs over to his horse. He runs over to his horse and gets on it, and motions for you to get on the back of the horse with him.
I guess I will.
Okay, you get on the horse, and Harriet and Erotically Kit Kat are on their way. Next is the boat's turn, and okay, the wizard's just going to cast Magic Missile at Brynn. Okay, misses. The other guy, Victor Pub, is going to fire his crossbow at you. Oh,
Oh,
22 with 5 piercing damage.
well, I am knocked out.
Oh no!
And you're driving this thing.
Oh, driving the horse.
Oh god, Bryn's just been hit for Brynn. I'm so sorry this keeps happening
It's
to
not
you.
going well.
Okay, Gorlier, what do you do? Bryn's just been knocked out in front of you.
So I guess, I've recovered from exhaust, whatever. I
Yeah,
drugged
you're
myself.
fine now. You're back to normal.
I'm back to normal. Alright, I'm gonna have to take over the reins, but maybe swap places with,
You just carefully move this passed out boy.
yeah.
Very daintily, like a rag from a washing bowl.
Right, I'll have to move Brynn onto the back of the horse and carry on going, I guess.
For the record, within the next turn, you guys are going to be at the border, and it's raised at the moment. You can't get through. There are boats passing by in the water. You guys are going to have to... If you guys get there and you're still on the horse, then you're trapped. So you guys need to figure out something.
I'm just gonna get there and wait.
Oh, climb inside the horse. That's how you get out of sticky situations.
Right, okay.
By getting into a sticky situation, if you know what I mean.
Hey,
Inside the horse.
Nope.
This isn't Vor. We're not doing Vor.
you're not doing more.
Okay, James, are you... are you not doing anything else?
Well, I've got a javelin, haven't I?
You have got a javelin.
Wasn't it vitality or something like that?
Yeah, I
Boost
think
my
you took
health.
Vitalize, yeah, to restore health. So you have one of those. Can an unconscious man smoke a spliff? I think I'm going to leave that up to interpretation. But yeah, you want to throw a javelin?
I'm gonna have to put it. I'm gonna have to give him the weed in another way, if you know what I mean.
I like the word have to. Have to is my favourite part of that
I'm
sentence.
gonna have to.
Like that's the only way out.
Okay, who you throwing the javelin at, James?
Oh, I was gonna say put a bit of the weed on the end of the javelin and give Brynner.
Oh, I thought you were going to aim for like the guard's mouth. Or
No.
something.
Wait, what are you
Are you
doing?
gonna stab him?
Wait, what are you doing?
What?
If he can't smoke a spliff, there's only one other way you can get weed into the system without
What, a javelin?
An edible? What?
Okay.
the bum hole.
Okay.
No, okay.
When has...
No, go for it. If you are you doing that?
I just want to bum. I mean, Brynn.
Are
I
you
mean,
gonna fuck Brynn up the ass with a javelin with weed on the end? Is that what you're telling
Explain
me?
to me what you're doing, Gorlier.
vitalize Brynn with my javelin.
How
Medicinal.
specifically
It's medicinal.
are you vitalizing Bryn?
With my javelin, yeah.
Like I said, Gorlier is gonna fuck Brynn in the ass with a javelin.
I want to hear James describe what he's doing.
Why is the javelin necessary? He's within arm's reach.
Because I want to know if this is going to work.
You want to know if it's gonna work? Not if it's gonna hurt. If it's gonna work.
Misses and impales his fucking ponytail.
Are you serious that you want to do this?
No, I just lob the javelin back at the guy.
Okay, okay.
I've just googled, can you take weed up the bum for nothing?
Which one did you aim at?
So the crossbows to the leader.
Okay, you're hitting the leader. That's Victor Pub. And that's 7% damage. Victor Pub is pretty stunned. Next up is going to be the lady who shoots at Gorlier with her bow and arrow.
Oh shit, I'm almost dead.
A 14
Oh,
with 10 piercing damage.
Well-
Does that hit?
rip.
Does that hit?
I thought you had higher AC than
I
that.
thought you had higher AC than 14.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. We're good. We're good.
That
Oh,
was too close.
Okay,
oh my god.
I don't want to railroad James, but I think you should use that vitalize at some point soon. In whatever way you can. On yourself, on Bryn, anyone. Alright, okay, now we're back to Harriet, who is riding alongside. This is going to be the last turn before you get to the drawbridge.
But we're not being chased, are we? We're fine.
You guys aren't being chased, no, you're good. And using some shortcuts, this horse has actually managed to make some ground on the two, on Bryn and Gorlier as it's chasing you,
Okay.
as you're chasing after them.
Yeah.
So they're kind of within eyesight at this point.
We're riding past a church.
Yeah, you're riding past the church. Yeah, let's say that. What was his fucking name? Erok. Erok turns to you, and he hands you another spliff.
Not an appropriate solution.
He has a few more of them, and he says,
I can't believe I forgot about these ones because they're kind of special. These are disguise spliffs.
Disguise.
Essentially, it's not gonna like make you invisible or anything, but it's gonna make you hard to notice. People essentially just aren't gonna notice you when you walk
Is
past.
that the keys in Doctor Who?
It's like the thing in Doctor Who, yeah. Unless you draw attention, that's the thing in fantasy Doctor Who. I read it. Did you see last night's scroll? It was good.
Last night's Punch
people-
and Judy.
I can't believe they made them a goblin. Fuck.
Wizard what?
"Wizard, what?"
Yeah, I love Wizard What. It's like that thing in Wizard What. And if you take it, you won't be noticed unless you draw a large amount of attention to yourself. You guys could use it to sneak onto like a tour boat or something and get through the border.
Thank you. This should be doable. Is there enough for my friends?
Yeah, that's free.
Okay. Look,
I'm not coming with you because fuck that.
I don't expect you to come with us, but if I could ask one more favour.
What's that, Doug?
I need the guards to be distracted long enough for them to take the spliff. If you could ride out and distract them or talk to them or just generally be a nuisance to them while they can slink away, that would be a mighty big help.
Yo, Doug, I think I can handle that.
Thank you.
I
apologise.
You gonna want the horse?
You keep the horse. We won't make on a tourist boat with a horse.
Okie dokie. I guess should I let you off now or what?
Yeah. I'll dismount now.
Okie dokie.
Just before I go to leave, I'm going to shake his hand and say, I apologise for shouting at you earlier. I was upset.
I was upset.
You seem
but one
a
more thing.
decent sort.
One more thing before you go.
Yes. Harriet wipes the drool off his face.
Excuse me. Listen, the best way through Notic is through the aquarium, okay?
The aquarium.
It's usually going to be kind of quiet around this time of day. You're going to want to head for the nightlife area, the dark area. There's several attractions inside. If you head towards the dark one, it's normally, more popular at night. It's not going to be very busy right now. If you take these and go through there, you should get through no problem. You should be able to get through Notic no problem. And if things don't go so well on the inside, just remember, a little swim never hurt anybody.
And then he dives off the boat and runs. Not the boat. He jumps off the horse. And no, he doesn't. He pushes you off the horse onto the floor and rides away.
A riderless horse.
He sucks in a dragon and just pushes you off the horse and turns and runs away,
Oh,
starting to blast practical magic effects out of his fingertips to distract the guards.
I thought you were going to say he was going to blast their ass.
time to blast some ass.
Sure.
Okay. Well, Harriet's going to stand up, dust himself off, and then try and... he's still got his cloak on at this point, so obviously I'm disguised, but I'm not fully disguised with the spliff. I'm going to get them ready, and I'm going to try and slink through the crowd unnoticed towards them once he's been distracted.
And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do wisdom saving rolls for each of the watch to see if they get distracted.
Okay.
So Azrith gets distracted.
How does he distract them?
Hold on, I'll explain that. Oju does not get distracted. Oju is fucking focused. Oju is focused as shit. Victor Pub is also focused.
Oh, fucking that was useless.
You've left Ophi behind, but you've got an Azrith off your tail, but the two on the boat are still coming after you. How he distracts Azrith is, I'm going to say that he vaults the river on his horse and runs into her. Knocking her off the horse
like
and then continuing away. He stands up on the horse because he's only a little guy. He stands up on the horse and smacks his bum and goes, "Come get me, copper!"
It's like a Dothraki
Rides away.
screamer.
This amazing character, erotically Kit Kat, the last we'll ever see of him. Goodbye.
I hope not. It's a weird little moment then.
He's a fan favourite. Okay. Here's something interesting that's going to happen, because I was just going to have the wizard cast Magic Missile again, but fuck that. Instead, the wizard casts Shield. Casts Shield on Victor Pub, giving him +5 AC. And then he uses the constant kind of wind blasting cantrip that he's been using to keep the boat going. And he jumps off the boat himself, pointing his wand out and shooting a more powerful blast of that, which makes the boat move forward very quickly, allowing a much more powerful Victor Pub to gain some ground on you guys and shoot at Gorlier with his crossbow.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's a 15. Did that hit? Yeah, your AC's 13. No, it hit. That's done 3 damage. Gorlier is now on 4 HP. Damn.
Jesus Christ.
Okie dokie. Now it's Gorlier's go. So you're continuing on your way towards the gate. You're getting there. Out the corner of your eye, you're now seeing Harriet come around the corner.
See that little beak?
See a little beak pop up.
It's under a hood though, mate. It's a sneaky, edgy one.
So it just looks like a boner.
Yeah, I'm tenting with my mask. That's what's
Why
going
is
on.
Okay. I'm gonna have to smoke that spliff, aren't I? Otherwise I'm gonna drop.
Gotta smoke this spliff.
I just have to, guys.
You forced my hand.
Alright, James. James, if you give it to me, I can heal you and then help distract the guards with magic.
There's bum Brynn. I'll smoke the spliff myself.
You don't have to bum him. He's
Feed it to
he's
Brynn.
unconscious. He's still
He is
breathing.
presenting.
He is presenting.
What?
Feed the spliff to Brynn in any way you want to.
Oh, okay.
Up the arse.
Edible, surely.
Can you inhale on the arse? Pretty sure that's not a thing you can do.
You can bomb it. I guess you could bomb it.
Bomb it? Isn't that like what? How do
You
you
just
what?
eat it. Ah, go on. Let's give him the spliff.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Eat it? What?
Guys,
Go
if we
on.
want to
Yes.
escape from Triden this episode, we need to pick things up.
James, do something.
Alright, come on. Give it to Brynn. Yeah, come on.
You just
give
stick it in his mouth and he smokes it.
He's gonna have to bomb it, yep.
No, he, eats it.
Okay, Brynn, roll 1d8.
Oh.
That's a 6. You got 6 HP.
Woo.
Brynn, what do you do, having been revitalised by the giving gift of
Is
weed?
it my turn now?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, Matt, you're still on full HP, yeah?
I am indeed.
In that case, I'm going to cast Heroism on Gorlier, giving him 11 temporary HP.
Damn.
So everyone's a little better
Banker.
off now.
Now, you said there were boats and stuff crossing the water, yeah?
There are, and actually, now you can see, hold on, I just want to say, you can see pulling up very conveniently a tourist boat, which is almost like a double-decker bus, but
Oi.
it's a boat,
What, like
and
a
it's
red
just
boat?
full. What?
Like a steamer, like a
Yeah,
paddler.
yeah, it's a double-decker boat. It's actually going through the checkout at the moment, and
How close are we to it?
very close. It's
Very close.
when I say
We're, like, next
checkout,
to
I mean
it.
the station, the border. You know, the
yeah.
border checks for
Yeah,
toll
okay.
and everything, right?
Are we like next to it? You know?
Yeah, you're near it. It's full to the bursting with tourists. You do still have the problem of the police officer who's very close by.
Can Brynn try to jump on the boat then?
Well, you could, yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Have you stopped the horse, by the way, or are you still going?
No, he's doing this while he's moving.
Oh, Cal, remember what happened last time? We tried to jump off a horse.
I know.
Well, at least this time he'll only land in water if he misses. I guess roll acrobatics.
Oh, son.
19, 21! It's a 21!
Fucking hell.
Yep.
What a...
Brynn
Yes.
sails gracefully off of the tourist boat, off of the horse onto the tourist boat.
A horse must be so confused.
I'm going to cut you off there. Gaulier, you now have a movement action. What do you want to do?
There's no way I'm going to be able to follow him. I'm massive. Actually saying
What's your
that.
athletics?
That's right, yeah, you made me put something in athletics, didn't you?
And now it's paying off. How do you feel?
Athletics could be... You wouldn't be able to jump
Yeah.
it with athletics, but you would be able to get on
What if
somehow.
you jumped onto the side of the boat? You could climb up it with athletics. I
Yeah.
guess.
Alright, let's give it a shot, shall we? Let's give it a shot.
That's a 25!
Tremendous work,
I'm going
boys.
to double backflip onto it then.
Gaulier!
Gets off the horse, picks it up, throws it onto the boat, and then just leaps onto it himself.
Jumps onto the horse in midair.
I was thinking with that you'd be able to jump into the water, swim up to it and pull yourself up like a fucking Olympic diver.
Yeah.
Long story short, you're both on the boat now.
Woo.
Next is Victor Pub's turn, who's going to continue to try and catch up with the boat. And he's too worried to shoot a crossbow into the crowd of people that you're now stood around, but he is going to try calling out to the boat. He gets out a horn and is trying to blow it to get it to stop because he knows that you guys have gotten onto it. That's all that's happened so far. He will be upon you by his next turn. He'll be on the boat. Now it's Harriet's go.
Okay, I guess I had to get onto that boat as well. This is not going to... This has got to be the one that breaks the spell, surely.
And you've said it will be,
Then
yeah.
I'm going to pick up my pace through the crowd, kind of dodging between people, and I'm going to... Well, actually, why can't I just get on the boat normally? I'm not being chased.
Well, that's the thing. Yeah!
Now I think about it, I'm just going to sidle up to the river.
Okay, yeah, sure.
And actually, can I throw the spliffs across to Brynn and Gaulier?
Do you want to risk them not catching him?
It's either going to be my throw or their catch that fucks it. Boys, can you hide?
Or if you could just run onto the boat and go and get them.
Can I get on the boat
So
right
you
now?
could just walk onto the boat.
Can I do that? I thought I had to wait
Yeah,
for
you
it
could
to
just
stop.
get on.
Yeah, you
It's
can do that.
parked.
If you just jumped onto the boat from a moving horse.
to get onto
you
the
could
boat, you are going to have to get past some kind of security, and that security in mind, considering that there's a watchman blowing a horn and everything. Even though they're not chasing you, they are aware that they're looking for people that match your description, and so that could be a problem.
Fuck's sake.
Unless you had a way to get past it.
Disguise.
What?
Well, Harriet is going to pull from his satchel a fat doobie,
Whoa, Dad.
flick his fingers and ignite the end, and take it. I'm gonna put it on, smoke it, and then put my mask down to create a sort of hot box of.
Gonna hotbox yourself?
It's gonna hot box myself.
Yeah. The guard doesn't even notice you. You just get on without question.
Oh, fantastic! And just
Slink onto the boat.
does this have any high side effects, or am I literally just disguised? Is that
No,
it?
just disguise. It's not weed. It's magic. The magic cantrips.
Magic.
Magic roll-ups.
Magic cantrips, dude.
Oh, magic. Oh.
The effects of this last for about an hour, by the way. Digby forgot to... They're not Digby. Erotically Kit Kat. They're very different names.
Erotically Kit Kat.
Erotically Kit Kat forgot to mention.
Can I give them to them in this turn, or have I expended my?
Digby
my
D
movement?
Digworth.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay,
Fuck it.
I'm gonna sidle through the crowd. They won't. I guess they won't recognise me, will they?
They might not, but you could just... Do you guys want to play out this exchange, actually?
I'm gonna walk up to them, offer them a weed, and just say, "Water in a bowl."
Well, that doesn't make any sense, dude. It's weed, not water.
Bryn's just going to take it anyway.
I'm gonna show you. It's me.
Is that an in-joke in the context of the world, though?
Yeah, but they'll know that I said that, and they'll know it's me. I won't have to say my name out loud for the guard to hear.
Oh, hey guys, it's Harriet, look!
Is that what
Hi, I'm the other guy you're hunting.
Brynn shouts at the top of his voice, "Oh, hi,
I
Harry."
really think we should have code names.
Guys, what are you? Was any of that for serious or those goofs?
My joke was that they would recognise it was me, but they evidently didn't.
No, I mean, did any of them actually yell out your name?
Please tell me you
we
didn't.
didn't.
Before Gorlia can I stuff it in his mouth.
Brynn didn't understand the joke, but took the spliff anyway.
Yeah,
What
okay,
joke?
sure.
I'm trying to get you to get me. Fucking me.
Okay, and now
Fucking me, mate.
you're on the boat. I'm gonna just move this along a little bit. You guys, I'm assuming, just get yourselves busy and lost in the crowd. The watchman pulls onto the boat and he gets on and he's looking around for you. But basically, they've said that they're on a tight schedule and they can't keep the boat stopped here because they're blocking up traffic. So they've said that the watchman is free to search the boat, but they're going to be continuing. So the watchman starts to search the boat, looking for the people of these description, and they've all been told to look for people matching that description as well. None of them are going to find you, though, because the effects of the spliff are going to keep you guys from being noticed.
Sweet.
So long as you don't draw any attention to yourselves. So you guys are now on the boat together. Do you do anything?
Brynn in disguise is just gonna, I don't know, lean over the edge and look out at the pretty town.
Flip a coin.
Yay!
Nice and nondescript.
Are you boys alright?
Not too bad, mate.
I've been better.
Good. Anyone need healing?
Yeah.
Matt, you can't heal. You can't.
I can't.
No, you're out of spell slots, dude.
Oh fuck. Never mind.
Oh, shit.
I've done my shit for the day.
Oh yeah, Jin. You forgot about Jin, but Jin,
Jin.
Jin
I
appears
summoned Jim back.
Jin
Jim was actually following them, so he should be
Jin
here
was
anyway.
following him. He just appears next to you and is like, "Hey."
Hey, buddy.
No, he doesn't
Good
say
job.
hey. He just goes like,
I'm gonna say, hey, buddy.
Do you really want Jin with you at the moment?
What do you say?
Do you really want Jin with you while the guy is searching the boat?
Remain hidden, Jin.
"Okay." So those are the only interactions you guys have?
Well, actually, if I remember correctly, I was still pissed off at Brynn for getting us into this situation.
Give him
So
a
I'm going to
stern
lean over the
talking
desk. I'm going to lean over the deck with him. So, you mind explaining what all that was about then?
to. Oi.
Not here, mate. Wait for a bit. Wait till somewhere safe.
You better have a bloody good answer for this one, halfling.
He's not a halfling.
Isn't he?
He's a half elf.
Yeah,
That's
halfling.
racist.
Halfling, yeah.
No, a halfling is like a short person.
Oh, I thought halfling was like
Halfling's
generic
a
term
hobbit.
for...
No,
Racist motherfucker.
Yeah, you racist.
Harriet's fucking raised differently, alright?
Bryn's gonna get offended at Harriet's racism.
You better have a... Oh, I'll say it again then. You better have a good answer for this one. That's it. I'll stop talking for a bit. I get criticised a lot when Harriet talks.
Can I just say I love the real, like, we don't have to pretend the awkwardness of these guys who barely know each other trying to have a conversation. It just happens.
It's just so organic. We're such good
It's
actors.
just so organically no chemistry at the moment.
It's because one of them speaks in fucking references.
Yeah.
He's from a sheltered village, it's all he knows.
My
There was a Metal Gear in the village.
the village.
An actual
That's actually a thing. Okay, that's canon.
What? There was a Metal Gear in Gorlia's village.
There's a big literal iron gear
gear.
that turns, and it's like
What
the clock of the
fuck?
town.
It's called
Okay,
Metal
where
Gear.
are we? Where are we on the river?
All right, okay. You continue along the river. The boat stops at Nautic's aquarium, and you have a kind of speakerphone come on from someone who goes,
I need to whisper to them. Yeah, sorry. Should I explain to them?
Yeah, do you want to explain to them?
Actually, no. Can we just say I did it? Because I don't want to speak again.
Yeah, let's just say you did it. Okay, so the speaker comes on and he goes, "Right, so this aquarium is the biggest attraction in the town of Nautic, which is where we are right now." And all the tourists are having a look and I guess they wouldn't be snapping pictures, but they're having a look and they're
They
snipping
hold their
fantasy
fingers
pictures.
up in the frame.
They're drawing very quick photographs. They're very quickly drawing sketches of it.
Simon, remember this.
Now, the next thing that we're going to do, actually, is we're going to be getting out of the boat and going through the aquarium, which will end this tour as it comes out on the other side at Pika. So, if everybody could file out of the boat right now, And what are you doing? I still haven't found the criminals. Get out of here! I'm doing my job. Get it. Who are you? So if everybody could just file out of the boat, single file. I tell you what. I tell you what, mate. You can fucking everybody who comes out the boat. You can check one by one, okay? But we haven't found them yet, and we've been going down this river for like half an hour. I don't think you're gonna find them, okay? Anyway, here we go. So let's everyone off the boat. We're going into the aquarium now for our tour.
Is he checking us?
Well, he won't be able to pay you any mind.
Sweet. So we can just slip off.
You're still under the effects. Yeah, you guys can just slip off that boat. You enter the aquarium.
It's very advanced for a medieval town. Aquarium.
Yeah, well, it's not medieval. It's like Renaissance. It's like fantasy Renaissance, and they got magic.
It's like Venice.
You enter the aquarium. Upon entering, you're greeted with this great open space and this very high ceiling, and you can see tanks just bursting with fish of all sorts, just all around. Very thick glass, and hanging from the ceiling is a large wooden carving of what the locals call the Notic. This is a great river trout that Notic was actually named after. The founder of the founder of the town supposedly captured a trout the size of a house from the vast river that would later become Pika, and it's most definitely not a dead shark with a post-mortem makeover. It was actually a real trout that he caught that was really big, and this is a large wooden carving of this fish. It slowly spins and lets bubbles out of its mouth, and there's a clock.
And there's a clock.
And there's a clock, and every time it hits the 12 hour, every time it hits an hour, it goes off and it lets bubbles out its mouth.
The shark trout is a clock.
Yeah. The
Oh, sorry. When you said "and there's a clock," I assumed
no, it's part of it. It's part of it. It's like the thing in Regional Arcade, Cheltenham.
Does a tune play out of it as well?
Yes, a tune does play out
James,
of it,
no.
and little puppets and things come out. Little wooden sculptures come out. Yeah. Yeah, that's what it plays.
Yay.
There's a little gnome inside that sings that.
What, he must hate his life.
No, he gets paid well. He's very happy, actually. One of the most happy people in the world.
He has a big grin on his face.
He comes home to a lovely wife and family. Anyway, that's enough about the clock now. There are various doors all around, each leading to different parts of the exhibit. One is labelled the Triden River Viewing Experience, which is like a big one, and you can see that the tour party that's come off the boat is all heading towards that one. But there is also one called the Depths, and one called the Open Air Exhibit, and there's a final door leading to a place called Aquarium Classics. Where do you go?
Where do you want to go?
I would say the depths.
Depths sounds exciting. Let's go to the depths.
There are a couple basic security guards at the entrance, and next to them is this little booklet dispenser. It doesn't look very busy this time of day, and of course you slip by completely unnoticed. And
Bryn's going to take a booklet.
You open the booklet, and it's got lots of facts about all the fantastic fish that you're going to see in here.
Can we have 7 of them?
Okay, there's a big squid.
Brynn takes about 5 booklets.
Sell them on.
Okay, 5 off the top of my head. Here we go. There's a big shark called Billy Bass that shoots glowing rings out of its mouth. There's a
Does it sing?
yes. There's a squid called the big squid. I'm not doing it. Fuck it.
Brynn is very disappointed with these booklets.
Okay. Upon entering the depths, you can hear this kind of ambient, sort of spooky music playing by some sort of enchanted...
It's a very sophisticated location.
It's some sort of enchanted ambient music box, and it hangs...
Which will be added in post.
Which will be added in post, yeah. Not that you can see it, but for Harriet and Gorlear, this place is very dark. All you can really see are the dim glowing blue lights in the tanks from like strange jellyfish that kind of line the walls with these glowing jellyfish to act as a guide for people through this place. Brynn, you can see fine though because you've got dark vision.
Oh, see, I'm familiar somewhat with oceanic life, but has Gorlear even seen?
I think he's just tripping out right now. Like, what the fucking hell is going
While
on?
Gorlear reacts to the fish, can I go to the toilet real quick?
Okay.
Momentary hiatus.
Well, Brynn goes to the toilet. Gorlear, Callum goes to the toilet. Gorlear, have a conversation with Harriet about the fish.
Okay.
About the fact we were nearly murdered.
No, about the fish.
That's
That's
also
more
a
important.
pretty-
Right now.
It's fine.
What do you think?
I've never seen creatures of this.
Do they have fish where you come from? Like any local rivers?
What is a fish?
I'll be a no then.
Gawley hasn't heard of some water surprise.
These look like land horses. Seahorses even. Fuck my
I
life.
don't think seahorses glow, Gorlier.
There are seahorses, and they weren't called seahorses up until this point. They were just called
Gorlier named
curly.
them.
They were called curly things, but ever since
Oi.
Gawley
Oi,
called
oi.
them seahorses, that's what they became.
That's historic.
Yeah.
Gawley is the inventor of seahorses. Many years from now, when this story is written down in scrolls, a physiologist is going to read it and go, "Ooh, that's what I should call
A
them."
physiologist.
Not a marine
Yeah.
biologist.
Marine biologist.
A physiologist.
Sorry,
My
tried
favourite
to
part
pull a
about this,
word.
of all these things, is that like we're enjoying the presence of these fucking jellyfish who've just been really killed 3 times.
Hey, it's the little things. You got to find time to enjoy the little things.
Is it just us down here?
Zombieland. It is mostly just you as you're walking through this.
Any little children from other neighbouring towns?
No, it's pretty barren.
Big helicopter hats.
They run by. Look, mommy, it's a fish. What?
Yeah, the fish is what attracts our attention, not the giant dragon man.
People tend to want to enjoy the sunshine during these hours of the day,
You
not
did
the.
say, yeah.
So from the they want to go under the exhibits where you can see the sunshine coming down through the river as they can see all the life in it. You enter a large circular room with a curved tank in the middle. It's like a big cylinder, but it has an even bigger fluorescent glow-in-the-dark squid squirming around inside of it.
This is the big squid.
Yeah. The exhibit is largely empty at the moment. Basically, this is just where they have really deep sea, high pressure water fish, so they're very creepy and glowy.
I will say, IRL Matt is getting spooked. Not a fan of deep water creatures, me.
The only inhabitants of this place are one security guard
Oh.
and another kind of just random guy off in the corner, kind of looking at some other
Does
fish.
he have sandals on?
Yeah, he does.
Of course he fucking does.
Okay. Brynn, I need you to roll perception.
Oh, I guess because I'm the only one that can see. Okay.
The only one that can see.
All we can see is just a fucking jelly. We can't even see it's in water. We just see a fucking squid.
Just trip it out like
It's like a
what?
flying squish. Squish? Fish.
Squish.
It really should be called that. That's a much better name.
It's a flying squish.
I rolled twice, both were awful.
You rolled twice, but a 9 was good enough.
Oh.
So it's not a very difficult thing to do. You notice some big writing on the wall. It's big, large bubble text that only you can see because of your dark
I
vision.
was going
It
to say,
says,
can no one else see this? 'Cause
no one else can
in the
see it, and
dark.
it says, "We're a traveller. If you can read this, say Wingodops."
Wingodops?
You all die.
Is that what Brynn said?
Yeah, that's what Brynn out loud just goes, Wingodops?
A small fanfare plays and a spotlight lands on the three of you.
Oh, fuck.
Not
The
again.
guard walks up to you and brings out a small wand, one emitting a light from the top. It's a fantasy flashlight, but it's like a wand with a light cantrip. It's the guard. She goes, "Ooh, I must have missed you there somehow. That was close. Hello, my dark vision friend. We don't allow anyone past here without neutralizing that, as it ruins the entire experience of the exhibit."
Fucking hell.
I love that we made a big deal about the fact he can see just to take it away from him. Oh, fuck.
So I'm gonna have to. I mean, you seriously should have been told about this when you entered. It's actually a bit odd that no one noticed you coming in here.
Oh.
And I just sort of cough.
Come to mention it, how did they not notice the Dragonborn? You know, hey, were you always there? I only just seen you. Were you always there, buddy?
Gordon leans down to Harriet and Bryn's like, is she a fish as well?
Brynn explains, I think they're a bit too in awe to explain anything to us. He's an impressive guy.
That's I'm just wondering why you three didn't get noticed by the greeting staff. I mean, it's not exactly busy at the moment. The other guy who was in the exhibit walks over, and upon closer inspection, you can see he has a watch badge on.
Shit.
Would you let us escape, please?
He's clearly off duty, and he's going, "Everything okay here?"
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I'm just wondering how these guys got past the greeting staff. No one noticed that this guy didn't have... I mean, that this guy had dark vision. I mean, they should have been able to tell it was a half-elf, right? Implying they snuck in?
Mm-hmm.
Why implying that we snuck in?
You know, I can swear, I have a feeling I should know who these guys are. They do seem very familiar, don't they?
Hold on a minute. We have come here as guests, and you are harassing us in your centre of amusement. Is that really very customer servicey of you?
I mean, no, I'm just saying, like, you
No,
really...
but you decided to attack us based on our race and our form anyway. Oh, we weren't addressed by the staff because he's an elf. Oh, what next? The dragon doesn't get noticed because he's a dragon. That's discrimination, my friend.
It is a bit racist.
She grabs her collar and kind of pulls it a little bit, like...
But it's fine. I mean, if we didn't see the greeting staff, maybe we could see your manager instead.
And the watch guy is like, I'm on duty, I'm not dealing with this, and he walks away. And she's just like, you know what, never mind. Hold on, let me just... And she taps Brynn on the head with her wand, and your dark vision goes away. And she's like, it'll come back to you once you leave the exhibit. Just enjoy your stay, I'm sorry about this. She walks off.
Oi.
I didn't think that would work.
Fucking hell, nice, man.
That was a good save, that was
That
good.
was really good.
I genuinely thought you keep putting watch in our way. I was just like, oh, we're meant to get caught. This is...
Well, I wanted there to be some conflict, and that could have resolved a very different...
Genuinely, my heart went a little bit then.
That was very quick
That's
thinking.
good.
My heart's beating fast. Harriet just nods at them. It's a lot of racist where I come from.
So that wasn't like a play on things, that was genuine.
No, I mean, it's a bit of both, really. A bit of cultural satire.
So you guys just continue through the exhibit. All right,
So-
sweet. So this was going to turn into like a dark watch battle, but thanks to Harriet's strong words of anti-racism, you guys are just going to have a great time looking at some fish.
Just get to have a break.
They're just enjoying themselves.
Yeah, you guys are just going to have
Say
fun.
no to racism, kids.
Then you
can
get to
enjoy
look
the
at fish.
Sit back and smell the fish.
Good lord.
Oh no! Don't talk us to do.
I just got that. Oh, that's unpleasant.
Okay, you guys continue through, and as you do, the lights start to get dimmer, and they start to get less jellyfish, and it starts getting very dark, and you can barely kind of see where you're going.
Uh-oh.
What?
There's a huge, very fake-sounding crash of thunder. And then the whole area lights up for a moment, just long enough for you to see this huge, drooling, toothless mouth coming from this big wiggling mass of tentacles and eyes.
Brynn lets out one of the highest pitched screams known to man.
The glass breaks. That's how high it is.
Yes, the glass breaks, boss fight. No.
Oh God, I gotta go to the toilet. Sorry, I gotta pause this for I gotta go to the toilet.
Callum, while you were off to the toilet, Gorlia and Harriet had a little character moment, so do you want to have one with Gorlia real quick?
I need to go to the toilet as well, though.
Oh, never mind. Just Brynn.
Give me 1 sec.
Okay. How's Brynn doing?
Brynn's gonna. He's a bit jittery, but now he's alright. He's gonna read as best he can one of his little booklets. Just browse, really.
Okay, right. You know this thing's called a rife. And rifes are these very big, very simple creatures, and they basically live to chew. They don't actually have any teeth. And so they get most of their energy from very small creatures in the water, and they have a big mouth and lots of eyes and tentacles to like draw small amounts of prey in, and they just gum it and suck it all up, you know?
That's cute.
And like, so it's actually totally harmless despite its big scary visage. The book is telling you it's quite harmless. If they do have a habit though, when the divers come in to feed them, they do have a habit of chewing on their feet, and it's not really dangerous, it's just kind of gross.
Is it alive? I thought it was like a skeleton.
No, it's alive. It's a big monster moving around going...
No. Brynn's reading all about it. It's called a rice.
Hey, you tell Harriet all about it.
He's fascinated.
Hey, Eric, this thing's called a rice. It just chews people. That's all it does. It has no teeth. It just, like, tries to chew them when it can. It's really weird.
The more you know. That was both fun and factual. I approve.
What a... you could just give him a booklet. You have 5.
No. They're Brynn's booklets. Brynn's.
Hey everybody, this is Chrissy, your Dungeon Queen, and I'm aware that this isn't quite halfway through. This is more like towards the end or like 2/3 of the way through, but it's, for a halfway break, it's not like the most rudimentary time to put it in, but I didn't call it the halfway break. You did. Anyway, thank you so much for listening. If you're enjoying this, make sure to like or rate 5 stars or whatever it is you do on iTunes, and subscribe or follow or whatever. And we have a Facebook page, facebook.com/Travelers of the Unknown. Travelers spelt with 2 L's. It was a bit inconsistent there for a while, but now we've settled on 2 L's because that is the spelling that's what we're going with. We also have a Twitter. The handle is at TOTUcast. That's Travelers of the Unknown Cast. TOTUcast at TOTUcast. TOTUcast. Follow us on that. From there and the Facebook page, you'll be able to find frequent updates, artwork, new episodes, animations, maybe even some deleted scenes, like whatever we want to do. And there's also a lot of links to join our Discord server where we talk to the people who listen, and we want to create like a community around it. It's a bit small at the moment, but we're growing it slowly. So check out the Facebook page or the Twitter, and there'll be links all over the place to join that Discord. So that's enough blabbering from me. I'm going to go back to the episode now. Musical transition. Woo. Okay. Next thing. So you guys are still you guys are going through the depths, and you had that lovely conversation about the Rife.
Yep.
And you just well, James, you didn't hear that, but yeah.
Cool.
And you've made it. You come out of the depths, and you just had a really good time. And you can leave the aquarium now, or you can take a quick look into some more exhibits.
Can I go back in?
I was going to say, I'm kind of
intrigued.
I feel like it's probably a bit dangerous, but I can't. He's picked up these booklets. He's learning stuff he likes.
Yeah, okay,
Fucking
you
hell.
Educated man.
No, I mean, realistically, we shouldn't.
No, it'll be quick if you guys want.
Quick. Okay.
Okay.
Bryn's gonna vote to go back in the aquarium.
Okay, you head into Triden river viewing, and as you're passing through, basically what this is, it's like, you know those things in aquariums where they have the tunnel that you go through and you can see all the sharks above you?
Yeah.
It's like that, but it's going under the river, so you can just see boats going past, but you can also see small fish that inhabit the river, and the main thing is that there's a very large turtle swimming overhead, just this huge one that like blocks out the sun for a while and passes, and everyone's like, "Ooh," and like clapping as it goes by. Yeah.
Sorry.
I felt I'll never escape that noise.
Sorry.
Sorry, that was just such a fucking...
You continue through.
Oh.
The next place you get to is the open air exhibit, which is full of lots of open tanks, and there are children all around reaching into the tanks to touch or poke or otherwise irritate the sea creatures, stuff like that.
Can I find the catfish enclosure?
Yes, Gaulier, you do.
James wants to catfish someone.
You find Gaulier.
I find the catfish enclosure.
Gaulier enters a room full of catfish.
Fucking loads you.
Sorry.
What the actual cat? Yeah, that's what the noise they make. And Gaulier,
Yeah.
Gaulier loves it.
It's canon. It's canon.
It's canon now.
I really thought you were gonna make like a catfish joke, like, oh, one of them tricks Gaulier or some shit. No.
I thought he was going to say he's going to, like, eat the catfish. I don't know why.
I'm hungry.
I thought it was a character moment when we just found out that was Gaulier's favourite kind of fish.
No, I was thinking something along those lines, like Gaulier loves to eat catfish.
Does he know what a fish is?
Yeah, I didn't know what a fish was till today.
But I know what cats are. They have been combined.
Brynn gave him a booklet,
Ooh.
and in the time between then and now, he's found out that catfish are his favourite.
He's like, you know that episode of Friends where Joey gets a dictionary and just learns everything? Or the thesaurus, sorry?
Yeah, I watched it yesterday. All we watch in this house is Friends.
And you're going through the open air exhibit, and there are lots of there are actually bigger tanks as well, where you can reach in and touch stingray and pet some stingray.
Stingrays?
I mean, that's definitely a bad idea.
No, they have those at aquariums.
Yeah, but you can't touch them.
Yeah, famously.
No, okay,
Do you remember how Steve Irwin died?
Okay, no, you can't touch them. You can't touch them, but it's open air and you can see them. You can't touch them. Fine.
Oh dear.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
Stingrays love foreplay.
And so you're heading towards the exit now,
Oh,
and you're actually finding that since you've spent so much time in the aquarium and had such a good time, it's definitely been an hour and your disguise spliffs are no longer working.
Oh dear.
So you get out, you exit the open air. The open air exhibit leads out into an exit, which, having successfully stealthed your way through the aquarium, You are now at Notik's border with Pika, which is a large metallic gate, which is currently lowered. This gate has a gap in the middle for boats to pass through while being checked for tolls and stuff like that, and on the path on either side there are these small doors where people are queuing up, and there's a very long queue to get through, and in order to get through you're going to have to do this sort of quizzing and toll payment. Brynn, you're aware that people know now that the Watchers by now spread what you guys look like, and your disguised things have worn off, so...
Why do you want them to hunt us down so badly?
I'm going to gesture to the guys, follow me.
Follow Brynn.
Yep.
Alright.
Follow Brynn.
Let's do...
Where are you going?
Well, I mean, we're going to kind of walk out to the outskirts of town. I mean, we're just going to walk out.
Come on, guys.
Walk out of
Hands
the
up.
town.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid. We're going out swinging.
You say I'm speaking references, my asshole.
That's true. I just speak more obscurely.
Okay, hold on. You're gonna like this. So you get out of the aquarium and you start heading along the outskirts of the border, try not to be noticed by anyone. And then you do get noticed.
Oh.
Oh, jeez.
You get noticed by a man
What?
Dun dun dun.
that none of you recognise, except for Harriet.
Oh no.
He points and he calls over to you. Hey buddy, I remember you. He's clearly very drunk, and he kind of sways walking over to Harriet and goes, "You're just the guy I was looking for," and he puts his hands on either side of your shoulder.
Harriet sort of pulls an awkward face. Oh dear. Oh no. Oh.
He is the man who you paid a toll to get into Triden at the very start.
Oh
my God.
And he says to you, "We need an actor like you right now."
A what?
An actor? You're an actor, right? You had that mask. I remember you said you were an actor. I said you're an actor. You said sure, and it was great. We need another troupe. We just had 3 of our guys drop out, and we kind of need you guys to do this contest. Come on, do this for me, buddy.
What the fuck is going on?
Do this for me, buddy.
What's in it for us?
If you guys win, you mean if you win? Well, if you win, you're gonna get a
Win acting.
if you win this contest, you're gonna get a free pass past any of the borders of along the Triden River you want. You're gonna get just a free pass to go wherever. It's free of charge.
My eyes turn to dollar signs.
The ultimate tourist thing, you know. It's pretty good. Plus, you look at you. You got a face like a very expressive face, and therefore, and I think you're gonna be great.
I look at Brynn, the natural theatre man, and say,
Brynn?
It is worth noting that the direction you were trying to head in, you can see there are multiple watch stations nearby that you could get into trouble with. You might.
Brynn, whilst walking, just immediately just does a 180 and walks up at Harriet, just nodding his head.
So you go with him?
I don't think I want to partake in this, but it may be the only option we have.
Harriet, my boy, just leave this to me, alright? This is what I do.
You guys follow the man, and he leads you back over to the border of the Pika River, which is the largest span of the Triden River. And along here, there is a makeshift kind of audience set up and a small stage with curtains and everything. And he leads you around the back, where there's just a big array of all the costumes you could think of, right? And this man with a twirly white beard walks over to you, and he goes, "So, you want to enter the..." And he looks up at Harriet and Gorlear. He looks them up and down. He doesn't look Brynn up and down, because Brynn's very convincing as an actor, but he looks up and down Harriet and Gorlear, and he goes, You're actors, are you?"
Sure.
This man is very overweight and a little dead-eyed.
I just nod.
The guard guy puts his hand on Harriet's shoulder very quickly and "Hell yeah, this guy's an actor." That's Digby's voice.
Can we call him, I'm looking at my book, my bookshelf, Hemingway.
Okay, he's Hemingway. So Hemingway puts his hand on Harriet's shoulder and goes,
Hold on, pause a minute. What fucking Hemingway do you read?
Farewell to Arms, mate.
You
Boy.
pretentious...
I could pick another one. How about the Mass Effect Andromeda art book?
Yes.
Call him that.
God.
"Are you sure these guys are actors, Hemingway? And Hemingway puts his hand on Harriet's shoulder and he goes, hell yeah, this guy has his own mask and everything.
Yep, that's me. It's one of those masks that you do theatre in. That's 100% correct.
Oh, perfect. We would need an extra group for the improv contest.
Oh my god.
Great, Chrissy, I want you to consider something very quickly. About 20 minutes ago, you lambasted us for our awkwardness in conversation. I feel like an improv contest may not be a wise idea.
It'll be fine. You guys will do fine.
You are an evil fuck.
Oh
Okay.
my god.
So he leads you over to the costumes and he goes, well, first things first, you're going to need to pick out some costumes.
Alright.
What?
What's the role?
Well, it'll depend. Really, we just ask our people to pick out whatever costume they want and they pick it out.
Oh, wait. Oh, is there an option, or do we just make it
Guys,
up?
I'm giving you free range to describe what your costumes are.
Well, luckily, sir, some people, they come prepared.
Oh, I'm so glad you remember.
Mankini.
Birthday suit is Brynn's.
Well, just made it gay.
Thanks. Thank you for making it.
Just went completely silent for a minute. Right, you two, pick some costumes. Bryn's
Yeah,
packing.
you two pick costumes. Does Brynn go off to a secluded part to get changed?
Oh, yeah.
He's going to do a big reveal. Okay. What do you guys want to wear?
Gaulia, please, take the reins.
Gaulia grabs a few black leathery what are we gonna call it? Apron. What he thinks is a blacksmith's apron and relevant chains and straps. Goes to get changed.
Oh, he's all dressed up like a blacksmith.
Yeah, what he thinks is a blacksmith anyway.
It's actually a fucking BDSM doll.
Well, I was gonna make the joke, Matt, but now you've said it, I'm not gonna make the joke
James.
anymore, am I? You
James,
fucking.
I didn't even realise that's what you were doing.
what? James, where's the tension, buddy? Why are we
I just ruined my joke. I don't make
happy
any.
today, James? Why?
I'm not angry.
Why?
I thought this.
We're just being mean to each other today. This is
Most of the things people laugh at me for, I don't realise I'm doing it. And this time I was going to plan out a joke, and then suddenly.
Oh, James, I'm sorry, my boy. You're a very funny man, and you do good jokes. I love you. And I really like your Metal Gear jokes. They're the best ones. Why did you do the cat noise, James? It's my favourite one. It's my favourite joke. Every other joke pales in comparison. I imagine your little face. I imagine little James Boy's face. Welling up with red tears. His little cheeks puff out and his eyes go watering. And he goes,
What is going on?
Stop, please stop.
You're pretty good.
I imagine I'm there and I go, oh, and I tickle his little
Stop.
belly.
Oh my god, please stop. Oh my god, Matt. That was just noise for a while.
That's going in, right?
Matt, what's your costume?
I'm gonna pick up a very exaggerated guard outfit with a huge metal helmet shaped like a demon's face, but it looks silly and also has a ruffle.
Okay. I guess it's time for Brynn to step out of the shadows.
Well, no, you see, Chrissy, I think you've got this wrong. Brynn is not just all... He's not just an all-sex boy.
No, I think I know what you've done.
If he's naked.
I don't think it's that.
Brynn steps out in this... You see Shrek 3?
Oh no.
No. Like, there's a bit in Shrek 3, right, where
What?
there's a guy dressed up as Shrek in, like, this papier-mâché costume.
The one that keeps getting
Yeah.
killed.
Brynn is wearing something tantamount to that. But instead of being, well, Shrek, he is just an enormous, rather weird-looking red and white dragon.
And I just want to say, Callum has had this in his inventory since the beginning.
Yeah.
This is the trump
Brynn
card.
this is what Brynn's been carrying this around with him the entire time.
Keeps it stuffed into his pantaloons.
He was so fucking excited to have a use for it. While you guys are behind the stage, first I want to ask you if you do any planning, if you talk to each other.
Well, it's improv, that would defeat the point.
I know, but do you have any back and forth here?
Look, I'm going to be honest with you, boys. Outside of a few dances around a campfire, with very little experience in this field, Brynn, you may want to be guiding us here.
Brynn just gets this quizzical look in his eye, just, you can dance.
We used to dance around the caravan fires, yes, when I were a lad. What?
Brynn,
When I were a lad.
When I was a wee dish. I wasn't a bowl, I was a dish.
Oh my God.
Those little
Sorry.
spoons you get, you know, the one that's like...
used to dance around the caravan. It's such a weird.
That is so in character, I love it.
I am maintaining the integrity of my fucking origin here, okay? You just learned that I lived in a caravan. Thanks. Cheers for grazing over that one.
Brynn sniggering. Because just do that, mate. Just do that.
He doesn't know what a fucking fish is. And you're making fun of me.
Allow the fucking dragon, man.
Which one?
Wait, there's two of them.
I'm the odd one out here.
Harriet can't tell them apart. Alright.
Harriet's a racist.
That's a bit racist.
There's one elf dressed up as a dragon, there's one dragon dressed up as a fucking kid. What's going on?
Okay. From the around the corner, you see a group enter the stage. Just like you, they're a group of 3. And they're given a prop and a situation. Now, I'm not going to be doing this because I think me doing an improvisational scene with myself is a bit ridiculous. So I'm not going to be doing that. I'm just going to skip to you guys one. But just to explain what happens here, they're given a prop and a situation, and they all quickly break into character, performing fairly well, and the audience applauses at them. And at a point, the judge, who is that guy with the twirly mustache that you were talking to earlier, calls out to them this kind of a game changer, something that drastically changes the scene, and they all adjust to it quickly and do very well.
Calm down, drama student. Jesus.
And after they
Did you say
leave,
drama student?
and after they leave, another group comes on, another group of 3. They're doing the same thing, but noticeably to less effect. And at the end of this round, the 2 groups are brought back on the stage, and the audience kind of votes on the 2 groups. And to no one's surprise, the first group wins, and you watch them leave the stage. It's also worth noting there are quite a few members of the Watch in this audience. And to your horror, you see that the second group that lost have their masks ripped off and then water thrown at them, and everyone laughs. But of course, the main concern is that on a stage with multiple Watch members in the audience, their masks were removed. And that's what you get for losing. And essentially, you take that this will continue until only a few are left, and then they're going to battle out in semi-finals, and then they're going to have a big final where we decide the winner. For the purpose of this kind of playing this, we're going to do your first round, and if you pass that one, we're going to do the final.
Okay, Brynn.
It's like a montage.
Brynn turns around quite quickly to the guys and just goes, Harriet, you're dressed as a guard, I'm dressed as a dragon, this will work fine. We just need to find a way to incorporate
He could be the fair maiden.
the blacksmith into this.
The 3 of you come onto the stage. You've been called up. It's your go. Let me just get a fucking 6-sided die out to decide what props you're
Wait,
getting.
can I just whisper to Gaul ear?
God.
Let me ride you.
Excuse me? I'm in a gimp outfit.
Let me ride you.
The judge says, okay, here are your props.
Chrissy, what are you doing?
Harriet gets given a bowl of salad.
Of course he does. That's the next step up.
Gaulier gets given a fish.
His archness.
And Brynn gets given a trumpet. And now for your situation. An intervention.
We all look at each other.
This is fine.
And go.
Okay.
Listen to me, Gaul.
Say his fucking name!
No,
You just spelled my name, dude.
listen to me, Billy. Listen to me, Billy. You've got to stop with the outfits. It's getting too much.
But it's the one thing that gives me purpose in this life, Andrea. I can't.
Be that as it... I stop and realise my accent. Be that as it may. Involving fish when tossing the salad is just nasty. And I toss the salad into the air.
The audience laughs and claps.
Andrea, our sweet boy is getting involved in shenanigans. What are we to do? I'm out working in the city. You're a dragon. Our hybrid child is getting involved in chainmail and them. Wait, can I walk? I'm gonna walk over to Gorlia, point it, and say, "What is this?"
The audience seems to be getting a little bored.
If you must know, it's called my cozy and it keeps me warm every night. Dad.
The audience goes, "Aww."
I go up on my tiptoes to put my hands either side of Gorlia's face, and I say, "Whatever you are, son, whatever you do, I will always love you."
Oh, Dad, this hasn't been the same since the Fire Nation attacked.
And I hug him.
The audience is clapping.
Yeah.
Mum, get in here. I gestured to Brynn.
Brynn flaps
Andrea.
his wing arms, jumps over and envelops them both in a big hug.
The judge cries out, "Suddenly the son has a cardiac arrest!" The son.
You, James. Andrea, our sweet boy.
My God, call an ambulance! At which point, Brynn proceeds to play the trumpet to the tune of a siren.
To roll up barrel.
How do you act out a cardiac arrest?
Oh, right, Gorlia's tail's swishing around, his body is spasming, some of the leather straps flick off his chest.
The audience members catch them as souvenirs.
Bouquets.
He puts his hand over his face, covering his eyes, and screams out in pain.
What are we to do, Andrea? Our son is dying.
Andrea the dragon falls to her knees, holds Gorlia's enormous head in her hand, and she goes, "Please, son, I can't lose another child."
Roll performance.
Ooh.
That's a 17. That's good enough to get quite a few members of the audience moved to tears at your performance, Brynn. Your beautiful performance.
Andrea, there is one thing we could do.
What is it?
Well, our son always said, if I ever die, there's one thing that can bring me back. One thing, Andrea. I point to the trumpet. The power of music.
Brynn is just going to have a little inner monologue with himself real quick, like his eyes flicker about. And from within the dragon costume, he, tears a hole in the dragon costume to rip it out from his back. Out comes the guitar.
Oh, I swoon.
And Brynn attempts, at least, to play some music to bring their son back. And Jesus H.
Fucking resurrected.
With a 26, the music that Brynn plays is incredibly beautiful.
The lights dim.
It is beyond
Orchestra
beautiful.
soars.
It's like the entire audience is in tears. The judge is even cracking up. It's incredible. It's actually incredible.
What's the name of your song, Brynn?
An ode to Billy.
And a small little puff of smoke flies out of his nostrils in the shape of a music tune.
He's alive!
Everybody fucking erupts in applause, and the judge stands up and is just clapping, frantically. Oh my god.
Flowers tossing onto the stage.
They're throwing flowers onto the stage, there's confetti coming down, everyone's applauding. It's literally incredible, everyone's moved to tears. And after that, all of the other groups who are watching behind the stage they truly, Brynn, have never seen anyone they've never seen anyone get that into it, and they've never, because normally people do lowbrow comedy skits. They use soundboards and make penis jokes, but they've never seen a drama so moving, and about such a risque subject as bondage fetish porn, and a family dealing with that, especially a family so multicultural of a man and a dragon married, and people are so moved that since you were one of the last groups to come out, everyone comes out, and after quite some deliberation, the judge walks up onto the stage next to you, and he's speaking through the microphone. He says,
Microphone?
Not microphone. He's
The fancy
he
microphone.
holds a wand. He holds a wand to his throat, and it makes his voice louder. And he
Calm
goes,
down, Harry Potter.
yeah, he goes, normally, excuse me, normally, as this monthly contest goes, this free group, who obviously have won this round, would go on to compete in the final, but so moved was I, and the rest of you, that I would like to ask you, the audience, do you think we should just give them the win? And everyone just applauds manically.
Can I grab a hold of Brynn and Gorlia's hands, and on the count of 3, we bow?
Your bow.
Yeah.
And with that, you get given your prizes. You get given little golden tickets with Triden River Pass written on them. And the judge cries out, with these you'll have free entry to any of the cities in Triden. And everyone's clapping, and the show kind of wraps up as everyone starts leaving, and they're kind of shaking your hands as they go. You guys still in costume. People are leaving. Some of them asking for autographs. One of them comes up to Brynn and a little girl comes up to Brynn, and she's a little dragon girl. She's a little dragonborn girl.
What?
And she comes up to Brynn and asks for your autograph.
Brynn, he doesn't say an awful lot, but he plucks out a quill and signs a little piece of paper from a notepad or something and hands it to her.
She walks off very happy.
I don't want to know where that quill got plucked from, to be honest.
It's from your fucking hairband, mate. That's where it's
Oh,
from.
you motherfucker.
He's used
My feather.
He's used Harriet's sacred feather.
He's used Harriet's
That's
feather.
my sacred fucking feather, you shit.
Okay, and you guys are good.
Okay. Well, that was a slightly more successful escapade than I'd imagined.
Me too. Like, I did not expect it to. I actually was thinking you guys would just do some dumb comedy skit and then we do the second one, but I legit. That was amazing. That was really good.
Thanks, guys. We did it, didn't we?
Oh fuck.
Well, Andrea, I smirk. Where to next?
Brynn kind of quietly says, well, I guess we'll head through Pika.
Hey, you guys enjoy your stroll through Pika.
Are we still in our costumes? Or
People are. Yeah, you're still in costume, so no one can recognise you. Everyone who does recognise you just knows you was the three amazing, mysterious actors that showed up last minute and wowed the audience.
Brynn, staying quite quiet, is just going to lead them down to this quite large border gate and just, lead them through, I guess.
Yeah, you. Oh, so you're going through into Obek, right?
Yes.
So you get on a boat and you very quickly get moved over into Obek. And you are out of the jurisdiction of the Watch.
Oh, thank God for that.